We gathered here today at the heart of the United States Capitol in Washington, D.C. for the International Interfaith Conference, United in Liberty, the Rise of Spiritual Diplomats, led by Pastor Mark Burns. And we are grateful to you for being here with us today and for the positive impact that you make on society here in the United States and globally. So thank you so much for that. Thank you for taking the time and speaking with us today.
Well, thank you for inviting me. And this is very spiritual to be in our capital, in the halls of Congress where our laws are made, and with Pastor Mark Burns leading this great conference with your help of organizing it, and having such variety, such a large spectrum of people, rabbis, priests, chaplains, mullahs, everybody is here, singers, actors, black, white, and the leadership of Pastor Burns all across the world, including Ukraine and Korea, Israel, and definitely in the United States, bringing people together. And even though he's a great supporter of our President Trump, he makes a point that it's not about politics. He makes a great point that it is about us all together finding good in each other. Because there's so much evil and there is so much killing and so much suffering going on around the world that it takes few of us to change it. Most of us probably will not participate in it. And this is, Pastor Burns makes it very clear that he doesn't need people in his ranks that are just going to take a picture with him and pacify him. There's no point in it. He's not going to carry it to President Trump and say, this is a nice person, this is a nice person. He wants fighters. He wants warriors in his ranks. And I'm honored. I thank God that he chose me to be one of his pit bulls to fight for it, because there's a lot of suffering. And I can compare him to people like Raoul Wallenberg or Schindler, people who stood up at their own expense, at their own price, the high price that they're paying, politically. He's a man of God. Not everybody share his politics, I'm sure, but he does take that chance and he brings us all together. And I'm very thankful to him. I'm very thankful to his staff. I'm very thankful to you that you're able to do this. So I'm very honored to be rank and file and in Dr. Burns' pitbull attack. I mean, he's definitely, you could see where he's routing people and how the crowd goes. I mean, there's definitely a gift of God for somebody to do that. I've asked him many times if he considers that to be a blessing or a curse, because you could see how much energy, how much it drains out of him, but how much energy he gives to the crowd, And his answer was a little bit of both, He's a very humble man in that sense. So I'm very honored to be here and thank you. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much.
I'm talking about you, Dr. Burns, and I'm actually talking about you, sir. I'm saying what a gift you have. I'm saying how you charging the crowd. Everybody else is going, we want peace and love and peace and love, and then you go. And this is a ramming speed.
Captain, he should be the
ambassador
to Ukraine right here.
Ramming speed, my brother. This is a pit bull of our society.
Go ahead, Mr.
Love you.
That's
and this
amazing.
is what I'm saying, that he's going at the ramming, what we say in the Navy, he's going at the ramming speed. Nothing is going to stop him. And I was very, very moved by when he is saying, get out of my way if you're not going to help. Just get out of my way and stand by and watch history being made. And we're going to do it on our own, even though there's few of us.
Thank you so much. Thank you for such a sincere and honest answer.
Thank you.
It's really important. And yes, huge gratitude to Pastor Burns for all of his actions and his inspiration to us and to all of the people to act, not to be indifferent. And what do you think, in your opinion, how this collaboration of faith leaders, civic leaders, government officials, public activists, how can it bring positive change into society?
Well, I'm not sure I'm going to answer your question, but as a military man, I always say that there is a difference between us and them. And the difference between us and them is it is very easy to be a politician and sell your soul, to get more votes, to get more money, to raise funds. It is very easy when you're in a war to become evil because you have a gun and you have all the power in the world. And you need a spiritual leader such as Pastor Burns to tell the difference between good and evil, to tell our politicians between good and evil, that maybe sometimes you're going a little too far. Come back to the people. Come back why you came into this office. What was the idea? Why did you want to serve your people? Did you want to serve to benefit yourself, to enrich yourself? Or were you really, honestly, when you were giving the Pledge of Allegiance, to serve the people? The same thing I addressed to my brothers in arms. Did you join in to what? To get medals? To enrich yourself? To be more overpower people that don't have a gun in their hand? Or did you join to fight for the ones that cannot fight for themselves? And this is where I think it is very, very important for people who have power, whether it's a power in weaponry, deadly weaponry, whether it's a political power, to have a spiritual advisor. And this is where you can go to that individual and say, Pastor Burns, am I doing the right thing? Am I doing the right thing? Is this a right thing to do? Is this why I was brought to this earth, to serve? And this is where I think people like him and other religious leaders can guide us in it. Mm-hmm. Because it's very easy for people in power to lose that focus.
Mm-hmm. Thank you so much. And what main key takeaway, what main message would you like the participants of the conference to carry on to their communities, to their families, and to their countries?
Leadership is a very important word. Leadership is a responsibility. It's a responsibility of the people that you're leading. And I take away from it that yes, there is love. There is love in the war. There's love when people are tested. There's love in the family. Sometimes in our families there's trouble. In my family, one of my members of my family is now very, very sick, and although she's a very young lady, and this is what leadership is all about, that you have to display leadership, that everybody stays together, everybody continues to fight and move on. If you think you're going through hell, you keep on moving, you keep going, and this is what Pastor Burns is telling us. You stay tough. Love is not just let's love and peace and we want love. No, it's also you gotta stay strong. To truly love somebody, you have to be strong. And to be a loving leader, sometimes you have to make unpopular decisions. Sometimes you have to make very tough decisions. I even start sounding like Pastor Burns, tough decisions. But this is what leadership is, when we try to mimic leaders. And as you can see, I'm catching myself on the thing that I'm mimicking Pastor Burns, the way he delivers his speeches. And I think that's what leadership is all about. And I think this is what spiritual leaders truly have to be.
Thank you so much. Thank you really for such a meaningful conversation.
Thank you for inviting, and keep on doing it. Keep on pushing it. Keep on pushing it. I know you're getting a lot of criticism. I know that. I'm following you. I know you're getting a lot of criticism. I know it, but this is sign of success. I know that Pastor Burns is going to get a lot of criticism for helping Ukraine, for doing this and that, but that's what leaders are. We can take criticism. We've got to stay tough.
People who don't do anything don't get criticism.
That's right.
Thank you so much.
What they do is they're the critics. They're the ones that criticize.
Thank you for such a
Thank you.
meaningful conversation.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.